Hey, good Shabbos, my dear friend. So, interesting enough, there is the statement in the Talmud and the statement in Maimonides. They seem to be the same, but they're not. So they both talk about how at the end of the Torah portion, in the verse that God gives Avrohom Avinu the mitzvah of the Brit Milah, the circumcision, there's mentioned 13 different covenants that's made. And the teaching is that greater is the mitzvah of Brit Milah. Then here's the difference in wordings. Then all the mitzvot of the Torah or of all the Torah. And the reason is because the Torah was given with 3 covenants and the Brit Milah was with 13. And this is a long sikha where the Rebbe questions why the Jerusalem Talmud brings a different one verse and Maimonides changes that verse and brings a different one of the verses for one of the 13. But the point of the sikha is what I want to share with you. On one hand, the Brit Milah is an all-encompassing covenant that God makes with the Jewish people. It's not just one of the 613 mitzvot, but it's one of those mitzvot which Maimonides calls mitzvah klalit. For example, serve God with all your heart is about prayer. But it's not just a mitzvah of prayer. We have to serve God with all our heart as an all-encompassing statement of service. The same thing with teshuvah. Teshuvah is one of the 613 mitzvot, but the teshuvah is an all-encompassing mitzvah that helps us correct any one of the mitzvot that we lacked in. So on one hand, you have the all-encompassing statement of the Brit Milah, the covenant that God makes with us. But then there is the specific mitzvah itself. Now, the Jerusalem Talmud is talking only about the all-encompassing concept, and that's why he brings the verse of the first covenant that God makes with Avrohom 19 years prior to the covenants with the circumcision. Maimonides is talking about the mitzvah, and therefore he brings only from that verse, which has all 13 covenants, not just one verse, it's a couple of verses there you'll see at the end of the Torah portion. Now, what is Maimonides doing? What Maimonides is telling us is that the individual mitzvah of Brit Milah has to embody within it the all-encompassing covenant that God makes with a Jew, in which the Brit Milah defines that this will be the covenant between you and me eternally so. So that's why Maimonides is saying that sometimes the individual act has to embrace within it the all-encompassing power of that mitzvah, not just the detailed mitzvah. And so it is with prayer, and so it is with teshuvah. Shabbat Shalom.